Kirsten, how about you guys? How do you scale this when you're not yourself overseeing something? Like, how do you make sure that the whole team is doing these best practice behaviors?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I do focus a lot on a management style. It's all about teamwork. So if I can't get involved, get someone else from the team involved. We have some folks on the team that have been with Finastra for 25 years. They have a lot of expertise to be able to leverage. And so, we haven't done a buddy system, but I think you'd be surprised if you talk to the folks in the organization. I think they've all found their buddies within the organization that help them to get through whatever it is that's a challenge. The other thing is, one of the ways that I know which deals are most important is we have our QBRs, quarterly business reviews, at the beginning of every quarter. And there are deals that drop inside the quarter, but it's pretty rare. And so that gives me a pretty good picture on which deals we're going to be needing to really focus on for the quarter. And one of the things that we did, just as a side note, is we worked with Altify to help us. Instead of having my reps spend 2 or 3 days trying to put together what the quarterly business review is, we actually data dump out of Altify, and we're able to leverage that. And so all the reps had to do was take a look at what the data was that was in and make sure they could answer whatever questions I was going to ask. But it really improved efficiency. And so I think that frees up more time to then focus on looking at the deals.
Yeah, it's a great point. I can't tell you how frustrating it is as a rep spending 3 or 4 hours trying to get boxes the right size in PowerPoint. I'm not actually doing anything. Man, I can't zoom in close enough to make these 2 boxes not look just slightly off. Right?
It's all that kind of stuff is really frustrating. And so the team from Altify came in and did some introductions to the sales organization, and then helped us, the folks that are more on the sales support side, pull everything together, and it worked really well.
Yeah, I can't help myself. Obviously, overseeing our consulting organization, the last couple of years we've changed significantly how we drive our services organization. We do it more from a managed service approach as opposed to like a SOW approach, which allows us to get in front of a customer for an hour at a time when it's needed. It might be a coaching session. It might be working with a frontline sales manager on how to identify red flags in a relationship map. The technology is critical to that exchange of information and that collaboration and the scaling across an organization, but we're still all people, right? And we still have our biases, and we still have our own kind of change curve that we're going through personally. And so we have to support from a human standpoint as well as from a technology standpoint, which I think is part of what you were starting to drive at there.